What is going on YouTube, it's Sankey and we are back with another one. Alright guys, so in this drop I'm coming out with an update on a couple of our plays that will double up. But before I get this show on the road, if you'd like to help out the channel by hitting that like button, and if you're new, join the movement by hitting that subscribe. So that wraps up another day in the markets, and it was one of those days where the markets just couldn't make up its mind. And we know that volatility is being driven because we are deep in earnings season right now. So in a day where it seemed like there wasn't too much to write home about, there was still some big moves in the portfolio and also some things I picked out on a technical point of view that I want to share with you guys this evening because it'll help us with our next winning moves. So in this one I've got a jam-packed one for you, so do make sure you stick this one all the way through with me. You know what time it is. Let's get ready for the first one. So we're going to kick things off with a stock to double up that I put on your radar last week. That's Big Digital Assets, ticker symbol BBKCF. This is a Canadian crypto play. They got their crypto exchange and their blockchain forensics. So they're diversified in what they do when it comes to the crypto arena. You guys know I say entry on this one is $2.10. So over the next couple of trading sessions, you guys might get entry on this play. And remember, stop limit is set at $1.80 on this play. We only want to be in them if they hold true when it comes to the technicals. Now check this out, it was only a couple of days ago we saw this one trading near $4, so this play can fly when it's ready to do so. You guys got to know, however, this is going to be a very volatile play moving forward because of that linkage to crypto and their penny stock status. So you guys got to buckle up with this one. And when it comes to a play like this, I don't allocate more than 1% of my portfolio, but regardless, this is a big potential play as long as we continue to see prevalence in crypto moving forward. I run you guys through their last quarterly report. They knocked out of the park. I'm expecting similar results in their next couple of quarters throughout the year. So I'm going to bring this one back to your attention. So the next one I've got for that skills, ticker symbol SKLZ. Now this one's called off today after we've seen that 3-day run up over the last couple of trading sessions. Now I want you guys to know, when you get these rockets of plays, they are going to have to cool off, recharge, fuel up before their next run up. So I don't want you guys getting confused about what you've seen over the last trading session in this play. I want to take you guys on a trip down memory lane. It wasn't long ago, back in February, this one was above $40. There's no reason why this play won't climb to that mark. Now, it's not going to happen this year. It'll happen next year that they'll hit that number, but this year they will make up a lot of ground. So I want to let you guys know how to move best with this play so we can get you maximum returns in them. Now, I don't want you guys to forget that this play is sensitive, and they always have been sensitive. So if they do release a good PR note on some sort of partnership or some sort of development in their business, you will see this stock price fly, like they did when they announced that NFL deal. We saw that stock price climb up into the 40s. And I know this business is working hard in the background because they're very ambitious, and that's what we like, being in these ambitious plays. Now I've got to remind you guys that Skills is a quality platform. They do it like no other do, and because of that, they got extremely high user engagement, and that feeds into them good financials, and I expect them to continue to release good financials as we move forward. So I'm going to bring this one back on your radar, let you guys know how we move with them going forward. As I say to you guys, you want to cool off in this one before you make entry, load up your existing position, and you want to be loading up in the teens. You guys don't want to be grabbing this one above the 20s. Wait for them to drop into the teens, whether that's $19 or $18. Now I know some of you guys, you've seen that cool off in that stock price or the run up in the stock price, and you're wondering what you do next. Do you sell out of this play or do you hold? Guys, if you want to make the best results, gain the best results in a play like Skills or other plays that are making run ups, you want to stay invested through the volatility. So over the next couple of trading sessions with Skills, you might see them come down more, you might see them consolidate. But what you guys got to know is, over the next couple of weeks and months, you will see them continue to climb, and that is how you build your returns in these markets. Nevertheless, if you guys want, you can set your stop limit on this one at $17. So if they drop below 17, it can cash you out. You can net those returns that you guys have made if you pick them up in the low teens, whether that's the 12 or the $13. So the next one I've got for you, that's Marathon Digital Holdings, ticker symbol MARA. You guys know this is not a play that's new to us. We've already doubled our money several times over, whereas 4 or 5 times already in this play. But I'll let you guys know there's the opportunity to double up from where they're at in the low 30s. As I said to you guys, we're watching Bitcoin like a hawk because we know it's taken a drop from their highs of in the mid 60s to where they're at currently in the mid 50s. But Bitcoin is showing some stability right now around the mid 50s. So that means it's time to look at our crypto plays and see where the opportunity is. As I said to you guys, I'm I'm gonna let you guys know, give you the heads up when you guys can make entry into Mara. So where they're at right now is looking like good entry as long as we continue to see stability in Bitcoin, and after stability comes that rise. So Marathon will rise when Bitcoin rises. So as I say, the time has come for me to put this one back on your radars. Mustn't forget, this one's got their roadmap clearly laid out of deployment of those 100,000 miners right through this year into Q1 next year. And that is serious scale, way above the competition. And as they do that, that's going to increase their revenues, increase the value of this play. Now you should expect volatility with this one moving forward. However, they have smoothed out a bit of their volatility compared to when this play was trading in the 20s or in the teens, but it's still going to be a volatile play. Also, you guys are going to need to set your stop limits on this one under support at $30. So then downwards momentum in the price of Bitcoin, this one will cash you out at $30. You can move to the next winning play. As I say, guys, with these kind of plays, it's about moving strategic and moving smart. So those are the plays I want to run by you and give you the strategies to go with so you guys can continue winning in these markets. Let's talk about how we can level up as investors. So I'm going to talk to you guys about stop limits, but I want to take it one step further because there's different strategies we can use when we set our stop limits. First up, remember guys, we use our stop limit to limit our downside on a play, but most importantly, give us maximum exposure to the upside. Because if you've done your diligence on a play, you should be confident that that play has got a lot of room to continue growing. It might just go through some short-term volatility before it gets to its end destination. Now, when it comes to strategies setting the stop limits, often I work with you guys on setting the stop limit at support. So if it breaks key support, you can cash you out of the play. And if it shows momentum, as I say, you can set your limit buy and jump back into the game on the play. But also you can set your stop limit at your average. So I don't want you guys to forget that as well. So I'm gonna give you guys an example. So I've got Micron Technologies, currently standing $89. So as you can see, I've got a small holding in there, about 8 shares. So as you can see, my average on this play is $79. So if you guys ever didn't want to dip below your average and always stay in the green on the play, what you do is just set your stop limit at your average. So if that price hits your average or goes below it, it'll just cash you out of the play. So I'm going to show you guys how you do that. You hit sell, head over to stop limit. First up, select the number of shares. Start with your limit price. Select $79 in my case. You select your average, whatever play it is that you're looking at. Then head over to your stop price. The stop price is where it starts that selling process. So it will transact between the stop price and the limit price. The limit price, as I say, is the lowest price you're going to get, and the stop price is the highest price you're going to get. So in this case, I'm just going to go a few notches above 79 and select 79.50. So if you rock with the channel, you know what time it is. This question comes from Paul B. Says, should I sell NEO before earnings? So let's dive into this one. Now this is a good question because not only can you apply it to NEO, you can apply it to all the growth plays that have their earnings coming up. So even if you're not in NEO, I still want you guys to listen up to what I've got to say. So first up, most of you guys are like me, you're longer term investors. So you're going to be in these plays for a couple of months to a couple of years. Now, you might have heard never hold a play over earnings season. So let me just clear that up for you guys. Now, if you're a short-term trader, which most of you are not, you would have clearly picked up NEO when they're trading at support in the 35s. You were taking them up to where they're at now in the 40s, and you would cash out ahead of earnings because earnings season will most definitely bring volatility, and you don't need that if you're a short-term trader. So you're going to walk away with your small return. But if you guys are like me and you're serious about building the bigger returns in these plays, the 50, 75, 100% or more, what you guys got to do is you've got to stay invested into these plays through the volatility. Now, as I say, earnings season will most definitely bring volatility, especially for plays that are in the spotlight, like a NEO, like a Tesla. You guys saw what happened to Tesla. Solid earnings, you saw that stock price come down. Now, that is why I gave you that short position for NEO over earnings, that 25-hour short-term trade to play that volatility that you're going to see in the price of NEO that we've seen in the price of Tesla. However, when you guys know that this short-term volatility that you see over earnings shouldn't make you guys panic or start selling out of your positions, because the key here is it's short-term, and you can even use this to your benefit by when that stock price comes down, you can load up on the play. That is how you guys build the wealth, generate the best returns in the market. It's very simple. All you got to do is just hold through the volatility. As I say, you can use volatility to your advantage. So you can take that thinking, that perspective, not just for NEO, but our other growth plays that have their earnings coming up. plays like DraftKings, plays like Skills, they will all experience that volatility over earnings. But as I say, the key here is just short term. Over time, they will make their climb. Take a look at Lovesac. That's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. And that, my family, wraps it up for this one. If you'd like to help out the channel, do hit the like button. And if you're new, join the movement by hitting that subscribe. Also, check out link down below to the Patreon. Come and join our winning team over at the Discord. Now, as we progress through the week, you guys know I am packing the heat to ensure you guys are able to continue crushing these markets with me. So I'll catch you in the next one.